So I'm out here this morning and we're filling up this grow box. This is where we grow our sweet potatoes, and as you can see, it's missing a fair amount of sawdust that is decomposed since we grew in it last year. And I wanted to show everybody what kind of sawdust they need to look for if they're going to grow in a custom soil of sand and sawdust like we're doing here for our sweet potatoes. Not all sawdust is created equal. And as for a size reference, I've taken a dime and thrown a dime here on this shovel full of sawdust. This is what you're looking for. This is coming out of a lumber mill that uses a traditional circular saw blade to do all their sawing. It's got a large kerf or a thick blade, and that thick blade is what makes these larger pieces of sawdust. Now, if you find a sawmill that is a bandsaw sawmill, the blade is too narrow and it makes far too fine of the sawdust. And I'll walk out to my shop here in a minute and show you something like that. You don't want the really fine sawdust. It's going to compact, it's going to cause problems. So this is what you're looking for, something along this line. It can be about anything with the exception of a black walnut. This is mostly from cottonwood. This comes from a place where they make pellets, and they cut cheap cottonwood. Oh, I buried my dime. How nice. They cut cheap cottonwood to make pellets with. And this, ideally, is what you're looking for. There will be pieces of bark and pieces of twig in it. You can pull it out. You can screen it if you want to. You can pull it out as you come across it, which is what I generally do. I don't screen it. There's big pieces of bark that you'll find. I thought that was one. It's not. Just throw it out. Alright, here's an example of stuff that's just too fine. If you find cabinet shops, oftentimes they'll have stuff that's like this. It's really fine. There's my dime again. If you can only find this, truly I would pass and go with just growing in your own soil, or find another custom mix that you can do. Stuff like this is just, it's not going to work well.